Hi everybody. I've been gone for quite a while. Had a lot going on. I had my DS on June 28th. I am down to 206 pounds. Yay! Um, I think I'd be losing a lot more, but I have this handy dandy stent to my heart. Where is it? Over here, backwards. These lovely little things. Comes in this glorious backpack with my bag of food. 2,200 calories a day, plus my protein shakes. I had a few more complications. First, they found the blood clot, which I guess I have a disease where it's hereditary. A blood clot killed my mother when she was in surgery. So that's kind of, well, not really surgery. She had surgery for her legs. And she was a small woman, and her diabetes was a little out of control. So I did my hair a little bit, yay. Leftover makeup from yesterday. My son he does a Formula Drift racing. See, go NPR racing. It's on Justin TV today. He didn't make the top round, but it's still fun to watch drifting and to know that it's my son watching. I watched him in LA, totally off subject. He raced in California, watched him hit a wall at 60 miles an hour. Kind of freaked me out. Anyway, I feel good. I've lost some weight, about 31 pounds now. And like I said, I have a handy dandy bag. Well, what happened was I have to go to the Coumadin clinic. I take warfarin, which is another form of Coumadin, for these blood clots so I don't get any more. And because I made an appointment because I wasn't feeling right. I just, having a lot of pain. So I thought, side effects from the Coumadin, it matched up. It wasn't that. Everything was fine. So I went to Dr. Shrikamp's office. He's the one he's my surgeon. They have an open door policy. If you don't feel good, if something's wrong, come on in. Just come on in and they'll take care of it. Well, of course, it's Friday afternoon, 4:30. They want to go home. Well, about 4:30. Went in there, talked to Kathy. That's his helper. And she says, well, I'm kind of worried that you might have another problem. We want to do a CAT scan. Gave me a lecture about not coming in a couple days sooner. Of course, because you think, oh, there's supposed to be a little bit of pain. So I went to the emergency room, hung out there for about forever. They did a CAT scan. No food, no drink, been nothing but liquids. The 14th of June. I'm at, almost week 2, looking forward to my protein shake, thinking, yes, something other than soup. We've all been there. Just anything, just something. Please, just give me something. And so, went to the emergency room, did the CAT scan. I have a leak towards the top of my stomach. And I'm thinking, great, well, they'll sew it up. Can't do surgery because I have this huge blood clot in my left lung, which is, yeah, but backwards in my left lung. So, no surgery. Back in the hospital. 6 days in the hospital. I gained 26 pounds of fluid. One day I gained 9 pounds overnight. If there was a hole to poke an IV in, it was there. They were getting to the point where they were going to threaten. They were asking me, well, we're thinking we're going to have to use your feet. And I'm like, no, never, ever let them put an IV in your feet. That's pretty much given. You're going to get a blood clot. And the diseases you can get that way are really bad. So they decided they were going to give me Lasix, which makes you pee like a racehorse instantly. As soon as they give you the shot, you gotta pee, which is a good feeling because you've got all this fluid in you. I looked like I was pregnant 2 times over, triplets maybe, and I just was peeing. And then, not 2 minutes later, it seemed like, okay, we're taking you down to surgery. I'm like, what? They wanted to put a PICC line in so they could take blood from there instead of destroying my arms. My arms, I don't know if you can see all the fancy scars everywhere. My arms looked very, very tan, but it wasn't tan. It was all bruises. My veins are, I forget, they have a name for it. They're really hard. So it was like, I went down there. I'm very claustrophobic. I panic very easy. I've been on Oxy, Valium, and codeine just to keep me halfway mellow in the hospital. And because you can't have fresh air. There is no fresh air in the hospital, and that drives me insane. So they took me down there, and they're like, well, we can't give you anything yet. We can't give you anything yet. And the doctor's like, give her something now. And I was like, bawling, big crocodile tears, trying not to make a fool out of myself. Had to jump off the operating table 2 times because of why? The Lasix. So 2 times they had to start all over again. It hurt like hell. They did give me stuff for pain, but it still hurt. They cut a hole here. I don't know if you can see it or not. They cut a hole here, and then they cut a hole further down. I have a boo hole. And what they do is they loop it up over your clavicle. And they have to be able to see in there so they don't go around your throat and choke you, which is a good thing. So they go up over your clavicle and bring it down to your heart. So you have to be very careful. I have a nurse come in once a week and change the dressing. I have another nurse come in twice a week and do my blood draws. I have another nurse come in once a week and she makes sure I have all my supplies. And it's kind of cool, they just send them right to my house. My husband's been very helpful, which is a good thing, because it's freaking me out. You have to be very, very careful, because everything goes right to your heart. And so then, what else? Went to the doctor, found out I have, it's called HV or H5. I had it written down. Things are kind of hard to still remember. I'm losing my face. You can see I've lost some of my chins. I have some virgin white skin under here. I don't think it's seen the light of day in, I don't know, 20 years. So anyway, I have this hereditary. Well, I didn't even know that it was a possibility. My cousin sent me a message on Facebook and said, hey, me and your other cousin have this. We found out we got leg cramps and leg problems, and they were blood clots, and it's a hereditary thing. You should get checked. Okay, so I got checked. Got it. Yay, I'm such a winner. And so I have that. Then I had to talk my 2 sisters and my brother into getting this test. And I had to get my son into the doctor's office. He's 25 years old. It takes about 5 people to hold him down. And I'm not even exaggerating. Just to get blood. He wanted his ear pierced when he was little. I had to get mine pierced again. And I've got 4 holes already for him to get his ear pierced. He wanted it pierced really, really bad. But I still had to get mine done before he would do it. So anyway, that's what's going on. I feel better. I had a couple of really bad panic attacks, really bad depression. And I didn't understand why. Went into the Coumadin clinic. My levels were really, really scary low. So that's what I have to watch out for. This bag is really cool. I'll show you. It's almost empty. I have this bag for 16 hours a day. And I know as soon as I go off of it, I will lose weight. Because it's 2,200 calories. My diabetes is pretty much under control for the first time in years. My levels have been running about 170 to about 210, but they're going to start putting insulin in the bag because of all the sugar. Whoops. Something happened. There we go. I don't know. I got bubbles on my screen. But they're going to put insulin in my bag because of all the sugars in the bag. But I'm healing up pretty good. And I'm just trying to get this bag open because it's me. I can't carry more than 2.5 to 5 pounds. So I have to have someone bring it down to me and get it all taken care of. But, alright. Here we go. This is my bag. Where are you? On the bottom, there's this pump thing. And I set it up. Ta-da! I set it up every day. And it pumps the stuff in. And then, on the other side, where I pull it out of my skin, is this really cool. People think you're crazy when you're walking around with this because there's this great big line coming out of it and it's going into your body. But there's like this bag, you know, like you see an IV bag. You see it? It's almost done. I'm usually done about 1 o'clock. So there's this bag that's in here. It velcros in. And I had asked for an extension, so I got an extra 16 inches on my leash. So I get an extra 16 inches, which makes it really easy. You get really used to it. Can't shower with it. If you get dressed, whatever way you put it on, it's either under your shirt or above your shirt. And I usually go above. As soon as it comes off, I've got these really crazy bag things that, well, not bags, they're like sheets of plastic. I have to cover everything with so I can take a shower. Yeah, yesterday was pretty exciting. I went to the races and my scale's off. I need a new scale. But I thought, well, what am I going to wear? I've been wearing shorts and sweatpants because it's been kind of nice here in Seattle. And I thought, wow, you know, I haven't been wearing 15s for, you know, forever. Hot, nice, tight 15s. Not camel toe tight, but just tight. So I found a pair of old 11s that I haven't worn in years. And I thought, well, I'm going to try them on. And since I can't pull them up over my stomach, because I have 10 holes where they went around, I put them on, and I could fit them over my belly button, and that was okay, but it was still kind of not comfortable, so I buttoned them up, zipped them up, and they looked okay, and I looked better. I have smaller legs. I'm one of those people. I'm big in the waist. I have no butt, no legs. And so I wore size 11 pants. I wore a t-shirt which was baggy like this, which blew me away. I did my hair, and I looked like kind of like this, but my bun wasn't as big. And I know you really don't care, but I'm sharing with you anyway because it was very exciting for me. And I had makeup on, and it was the first time I felt really human. Tried to make it to the pits. A lot of people there. It was really crazy to see people interested in my son. For all these years, it's just been, you know, the mom crew and his girlfriend and everybody, and his dad and his dad's wife, who she had a sleeve gastrectomy. I don't know. I was really mad. She got her surgery before me, but I had started like a year before to try and get the DS, and then it was denied. Blah, blah, blah. She's lost 100 pounds less. She looks fabulous. She's got a long ways to go. I think another 200 pounds. But I was just like, wow, you look fabulous. She had color in her face, and she had energy, and she, of course, isn't eating her protein, so she's starting to lose her hair, and of course, you know, I was like, that's not good. I've been divorced from my husband for 20 years, so obviously we get along just fine. we just got married too soon, got married because I was pregnant, and some things just don't work out.